Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for coming. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys how I made this banga soup, how I made this palm nut soup. So keep on watching. So I'm going to be introducing the ingredients to you guys. This is the palm nut fruit. This is the chicken. I've washed and cleaned it. So this is crayfish, and then this is a dry fish, then this is stockfish, and then this is fresh Titus fish, and then I have bouillon cubes here. I have salt, I have onions, and then I have the scent leaf. Yeah, then these are all the things I have. Just a recap of all the things I'm going to be using to cook today. So I won't be needing red oil because I'm going to be getting enough red oil from the palm nut fruit, so there won't be need for that. So the next thing I'm going to do is just to pour the palm nut fruit inside the pot so I could boil and cook it. So after pouring it, I've already washed and cleaned it. You can see that it's looking nice and clean. Then I'm going to add enough water to cook, to boil it up to the point that it's very nice and tender, because the softer it is, the more palm nuts, the more oil and the more thickness you get from it when you pound. So I'm just going to leave it to boil. Yeah, I'm just checking to see. I'm opening it gradually so that the heat does not cover the lenses. So now it's cooked and well tender. I'm just going to pound it right now. I don't even have a mortar, but I'm not going to let that stop me from cooking this soup. I'm just going to transfer it into a pot, and then I'm going to use a bottle to pound. So this is going to take you a while because it's not mortar. I'm just taking my time so I don't burrow a hole through the pot. So this is how it's looking. So I'm just showing you to tell you that it's possible. If you don't have a pot, you can still achieve it. You can still cook this palm nut fruit even when you don't have a mortar and a pestle. So I'm just using my pot and a bottle. My apple cider vinegar is remaining a little, so I'm just using it. So now I'm just going to sieve out the first set. So I'm using warm water, more like warm to hot water, because it will help me to melt the oil and then to bring out the thickness from the palm nut fruit. So just watch, it's just self-explanatory at this point. I'm just going to sieve it, pour it. Basically what you need for this is just the water from the palm nut fruit after you must have crushed it. Is it crushed? After you must have pounded it. It's just the flesh, the liquid flesh we're going to be needing for this. So this is just me sieving it to get the liquid from it. So I'm just going to rinse out what I need from this. I'm just rinsing it out. So this, I'm going to be showing you what we actually need at this point. Yeah. So this is the chaff. I'm still going to pound this to get more. Yeah, this is the liquid you're looking for. This is what you're looking for from the palm nut fruit. This is actually the soup you're looking for when you pour every other ingredient. So I have gone ahead to pound it for the second time. So this is how it's looking. I'm still going to repeat the process. The process is just repetitive until you're satisfied with all the, if you've successfully removed all the banga sauce. I don't know what they actually call it, or if successfully removed all of the oil from the chaff, you separated the chaff from the actual succulent. I don't know, but I'm sure you guys understand what I'm trying to say. So I'm just going to sieve it again for the second time. And this time around I'm using my hands because I want to separate the chaff from the seed and then from the water, so that it's going to be faster when I use my hands. I'm just trying to separate it so that the sieving will be fast enough. So I think I'm okay with this water that I have. The disadvantage to this is that you won't get enough out of it. This is a chaff, I'm going to be throwing it away. But if I had a pestle and a mortar, I was going to still pound that again, because there's a lot of oil and nutrient and the main ingredient, the soup, the banga in that. But since I'm using a pot, I wouldn't want to risk it by spoiling my pot, so I'm just going to make do with what I have. So now I'm going to put it on the fire for it to boil. So it has started to boil. You're supposed to boil this until it thickens. And again, if it's not as thick as you want, you can always go ahead to add thickener to it. You can always go ahead. Some people do add flour and what's it, or well, I'm going to visit that again, but right now I'm trying to pour. What I'm doing is I'm pouring the chicken, the fish, the stockfish, and every other thing inside, so that while it's boiling and drying, it will be cooking the meat and the fish at the same time. So I'm just going to pour everything, all the ingredients into it, and then allow it to cook. Then what I was saying the other time, if you want it to be very thick, you can go ahead to add corn flour. Just pour the corn flour inside a plate, you melt it, and then you pour it into the pot. It's going to thicken it, or you can use any other thickener of your choice. You can use yam, you can use cocoyam, I think, but the one I know more about is a corn flour. So I've added the dry fish, added salt, added bouillon cubes, added crayfish. Now I'm adding onions, so I'm just going to cover it to cook. So you're just going to be checking it to see how it's going, to see how it's boiling, and to test to see if the onions, I mean to say if the salt and the Maggi cubes are okay. If it's not, you add more. So I'm just checking to see how thick the water is. So I actually didn't add corn flour to this because I don't have at the moment. I forgot to bought. If not, I had bought. If not, I would have bought so that I could add and make it thick a little bit. But once it's cooled down, it can also become thick. So I'm just gonna be adding the scent leaf to it now. This is one of the main ingredients of this soup, because if you skip this ingredient, this scent leaf, it's not going to give you that taste. It won't give you that aroma, because this is the main deal. This scent leaf plus this whole package gives you the banga soup, gives you the palm nut soup you're looking for. So don't even make the mistake of skipping this scent leaf. So this is just me trying to open it carefully, because I don't want the whole steam to, I don't want the steam to get on my lens. So the soup is ready now. This is how it's looking. You can see how good and nice it's looking. It's looking so beautiful. So I'm just going to be dishing it. I wanted it to cool down first so that the steam doesn't get on my lens. Yeah, this is how it's looking now. It's looking so yummy. So I'm going to be enjoying this with rice. Some people do enjoy it with fufu, with any kind of swallow, but I really prefer it with rice. I've not tasted with any other kind of swallow or any other kind of food, but I've only tested it with white rice and then with jollof rice, and I really enjoyed it. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye bye. Do check out my channel for all the recipe, for all the things, and I'm sure you're gonna love it. Stay tuned, subscribe if you have not subscribed yet, like this video if you've watched up till now and you've not liked this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.